Hi everyone, welcome to this card making project. My name's Anna Marie and we're going to make a gorgeous birthday card. It's very simple but there's a few techniques in it that look great. So the card I'm going to work on is a 6x6 card base. Everything I do use I'll put in the description box below so that you can see the title of the item, and if there's a link available it'll be there. So our card looks like this on our cardometer. So it's just on the 6x6 scale, so it's a nice size to be able to work on. The first thing, as always, I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it a good sharp crease with my bone folder. So we're going to go from the inside and give it a nice insert, as always. Something really pretty, so when the person receives the card, not only is it pretty on the outside, it's pretty on the inside. So they know that you've taken so much time and trouble over it. Now, it's really, I said this as we started, it's a really easy card, but it's just a few techniques that make it look fantastic. So the first thing I've got is an ivory base for the inside, and all I've done is I've touched the edge with an ink pad, and this was a red ink pad from Anna's summer fall collection, and I've just tapped it all the way around the edge just to give it a little bit of colour. So I've got double-sided tape on the back of it already. Now this is quite wide tape. I do like the wide tape. I don't always use it, but I do like the wide tape. So all I'm simply going to do is position that inside our card central. She says, I've got it a bit skew-iff there, but not to worry. So that's the first layer. Next, what I've done is I've used the Fretwork 1 dies from Anna, and I've cut it out in a olivey green cardstock, and then I've taken the centre out of it. So I'm just going to stick this down using a little bit of wet glue, and she says I just need to unblock my nozzle. Now this is quite a good tip actually. If you ever get a glue and your nozzle blocks up, find a pin and push it up and down, wind it round, pull it out, clean your pin, and hopefully that should clear the edge. Save that pin for always using with your glue and keep it handy. That way you know that you always got something on hand to clean your glue. Talking of tricks and tips, don't forget in January we're going to be doing 31 days of tricks and techniques. Some are going to be really quick, a bit like the unblocking of the glue. Some are going to be a little bit longer. So there's going to be something for everybody, from the basics of card making up to a few advanced techniques. So now I've got the glue on the back of my die cut. I'm just popping the die cut in the centre of the card. Now the part that I've actually cut away, what I did was I stamped birthday wishes out of the 22 clear birthday stamps from Anna. Again using the same ink pad from the summer fall collection, and I cut out the centre from where the actual sentiment is going to go on the Fretwork die. That way, knowing that the little birthday wishes sentiment will fit perfectly into that circle, like so. And there we go. So that is our inside. You've still got enough room to write to and from. Maybe if you're wanting to write an essay or a letter or something to the person, you might want to write it on the other side or on a separate letter. But there's enough there for you to be able to write what you're going to say and to and from. So that's our inside, and that's going to match perfectly to our outside. So now we're going to turn our focus to the outside. Again, another quick rundown with my bone folder. Now for anybody new, I always do that on the crease with the bone folder because it quite literally gives it a good professional line, and it makes it stand up nicely and you don't get the crease marks along the edge. So first thing I'm going to do is I've cut a layer to fit the base of our card. I'm going to take away the double-sided tape backing on the back, but I'm not going to place this on quite yet, because the next thing I've done is I've made some corners for this, and I've used the Rose collection from Anna. So the base paper is more of a full pattern in tone-on-tone colours, and then the corners are a really pretty floral paper from the collection. I've already done a technique for making the corners with using your embossing folders, so I'll put a link for that at the bottom, because it's exactly the same way, it was just not embossing. So we've popped those on, and now we can position that on the front of our card. And I'll pop that on, trying to get it a little bit central. There we go. Press that down. So that's the start of our card. Next, what I've done is, again using the Fretwork collection, I've die cut using the same green, and then I've used the pink glitter paper from Anna, sorry, pink glitter cardstock from Anna, and I've die cut it twice. Well, I've actually die cut it 3 times, twice in the glitter and then once for the green. Where the sections of the die cut, I've put double-sided tape on the back, and then I've replaced the sections back with the glitter. So in theory I've sort of paper pieced it back together, and then I've filled in the majority of the holes, not all of them, with the pink glitter. So that's going to go central on our card. However, the one that we've cut out in glitter, we're going to cut this in half, straight through the centre. Now don't be afraid to do this. There we go, straight through the centre. And we're going to stick, this onto our card so that it looks like it's coming away from the middle section. Okay, so I'm going to need my glue again, and I'm just going to touch it in the areas that are wider, and then simply position it onto the card fairly central. And I'm going to do exactly the same for the other side, like so, adding the glue. Now I'm using a wet glue because obviously with the die cuts being a little bit fiddly, you wouldn't be able to get the tape on there. So we'll just turn that round and pop that onto our card like that. And then the one that I've pieced together, I can peel the back of the tape away from this because the tape was there for me to piece it together. Now I know that all the tape bits look messy, but you're not going to see that from the front. If you're worried about it not holding together, you can always add a little bit more glue. So we'll just do the last 2 pieces like that. So if you're worried about it not holding together or sticking onto your paper, you can just add a little bit more glue around the back of it. And so we're going to pop that over the 2 pieces that we've already put on, so it looks like a double layer, and it kind of shadows it like that. Okay, so it makes it look like you've got a double die cut on there. Next, I've taken one of the birthday stickers from the 50 birthday sticker collection, And this is a really pretty one with a few flowers on the bottom and the gold highlights. And all you have to do is peel that off the backing, and I'm going to place that just through the centre of our die cut, like that, trying to get it straight, like so. And then the last thing we've got is a little bow that I've just popped on a glue dot for now. You can use the 3D foam or whatever you like to hold your glue your ribbon on. And I'm just going to pop that at the top. And that finishes off our card perfectly. And it's such a pretty card. Very easy, but it's got such a difference with the die cuts. So that's our inside that matches to the outside. It still stands up, and it's not too thick that it won't go in an envelope, because I'm asked that a lot of the time. Will the cards go in an envelope? Yes, they will. I don't tend to make envelopes because normally when you get your pack of cards you get the envelopes to match. So I try to make it so that they'll fit in. If they don't fit in, I would normally use a box, and that's a whole different story. So that's our finished card. It's so pretty, and I want to thank you so much for watching. From now on, for the next month, I think I mentioned this, we're going to be all Christmas till the last one just before Christmas, and then I have a week off until the 1st of January, because I think I deserve it. And I've worked so hard for you, bringing videos all through the year. So that's our last one for now, till we go to Christmas on Wednesday, and then it's Christmas all the way. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please give me the thumbs up. I love hearing from you. If you've got any comments, please feel free. It takes me a few days to get back to you because obviously there's so many sometimes. So thanks for watching. See you next time.